Well, as promised, here we have a bunch of vintage cell phones. These are all from the early 2000s to the mid 2000s up until the late 2000s. So we'll dive into these and we'll check them out. They all still hold a charge, surprisingly, after all these years. We'll start off with the LG VX6000. This was a phone from 2003. I know it still is. There we go. Very old, but yet very cool because it has this kind of weird, I don't know, like pixely display back there. It used to display a clock, and the lights used to mean different things. Nice little animation, but ever since these phones recently stopped getting supported entirely, which, you know, of course, we all know 3G is a thing of the past, and anything below that is even below that. So it used to display the time, and it used to display the time up here. Once you close it, it has a blue keypad. Very outdated, but definitely nostalgic for sure. Remember using these type of phones all the time. They used to take a lot of detail, you know, in designing them, you know, because someone probably colored in all these icons and designed the whole layout and everything. So, and you could change them to different things, different colors. 1x data, yeah, see, that's not even supported. Has a battery cover, has a little charger plug there to keep debris from getting in. But this is a phone. I had one a long time ago, but I had lost it, so I had got one off eBay in pretty nice shape. This one is like brand new. I don't really know the model number of this one. It should. Doesn't really say. I know it says in here, but I don't want to have to go through the trouble of pulling out the battery and everything right now. I'll probably do it later or shortly. Yeah, this phone is in brand new condition. You know, definitely hardly used. Basically all the same things. These two phones right here are from the same era. You can tell by just the way that it's designed. Pretty much the same era. I would estimate 2003, 2004. This is probably a later model, so 2004 I would say. If not, maybe 2005. But has a little camera slider here to close up your camera to protect it. Does have like a charging indicator up here that turns red and green. Blue keypad as well. There's the microphone button to speak into it for voice commands. There's the little camera button. You know, we all know how the cameras are on these things. If it even loads. Maybe I have to go in here. Oh yeah, forgot the little slider. There we go. Yeah, thing of the past. It's no, look how bad these camera quality. I mean, it's not too bad considering it shows up a lot better on my phone opposed to this one. They use can really barely tell, but it's kind of clear, but at the same time it's real fuzzy. You can hardly even tell what, you know, you read the stuff on it. So it's amazing on how far we've come with the cameras on these phones. And then it just little animation things, and it says goodbye up there. And right here, this phone came out a little bit sooner. Later. I think 2008 is when this one is. This is the LG NV2. A little bit smaller than the Voyager. This was one of the best phones for 2007, 2006. Really one of the best phones. A lot bigger than the NV2. Much bigger screen. You could actually watch TV on here. This was they have its own little antenna, and then you can, through Vcast, if anyone remembers Vcast, if they had a Verizon phone, you can control your phone from up here or from inside. I've already had this. Again, a lot of these I got off eBay just because to replace them. But yeah, these I've already had this one, I think, since 2017, but still works great. Again, it used to have a little banner at the bottom of the right against where it says message, menu, and contacts. It used to have a clock. I haven't charged these in a while, but what I really loved about this was the turquoise bluish keypad. I thought that was a really cool touch feature back then, and then it used to have a bunch of cool little animated wallpapers that would do different things. I thought I had charged this phone, but I guess I have not. Internal has more wallpapers. These are some old pictures that I had taken a while back or had put on here. I think I have an SD card in here or something, but some of the cat, some of my room, some of Sandia Mountains while I was staying at a hotel. The jury, in fact. Some more pictures of the cats. This is back when I lived in Santa Fe. But right here, go back. If anyone remembers these old pictures from LG, they came stock. A little birthday one. Vcast, Verizon, flowers, lights, smoke, water, little people. And then they had fun. This is the one I used, the live graffiti, where it has a fish and they turn color. Or then there's the little birds, ducks. They have some seagulls, some cows. They all turn color once they get inside the image. And there's this one's a cat. I don't want to wait all over again, but here the little TV screen would actually play like little videos of what's new. Keith Haring Blue, Haring Blue, whatever it's called. Those are all the fun animations that you'd get. External. I think I just set a picture as the wrong one. And then, of course, let me show you a Vcast. So then if you close it, now you have a touchscreen. And it's all unlockable, and you can called just like, this was really advanced at the time. This probably has to be one of the very first touchscreen devices as far as cell phones go. That was similar to a touchscreen, except this phone actually reminds me of when they tried bringing back, what phone was it? Oh, where Samsung made the foldable flip phone. I think the Z Fold or something, where it folds like this, and it was real thick like this, if anyone remembers when they tried releasing that. But yeah, at the bottom, instead of it saying searching for service, it would show your name, and then it would show, or whatever banner you put up there, and then it would show you the bottom there with the time and the date. Here, if you go click just the menu and press mobile TV, it would take you to VCast mobile TV. And if you had this, I think part of your plan, this little antenna comes out of the phone and it can't find the service, and it just flips up like that, and you can watch TV off your phone anywhere. There's live channels and stuff that you can watch, and then the little antenna just slides back in its little slot. You have to find the right groove. There. And that was what you did with that. And then, oh yeah, if you had VCast, you can download music to your phone, I guess, or play music off your phone. Oh yeah, you have to go in here. There's two menus. Music and tones, VCast music. So you do a lot of fun animations, but yeah, it used to be a display of music that would come out. And then this one came out around the same time. This was the LG Chocolate 2nd gen. Let's see. This is a good phone. Just the way the keypad was, the whole design of it, it's real basic and easy to use. Pop-up camera. A little animation with the lights there. This is all touch sensitive. You have your volume rockers. This isn't a normal audio jack. It's one little smaller than the one we all know today. So it wouldn't fit a normal size one. But we have a microphone, and then the charging port right here. And right here we have, I used to like how it made these little noises. But anyway, and so you could use it like this if you're, going up and down, selecting like that, or you can use the wheel. But it used to take longer, but they used to put little lights behind here. And all this is touch sensitive. You can barely tap it, and this is your contacts. This is to send a message, and we all know typing on these things was no fun. You having to click the right number till you just get the right number or the letter you're still looking for, and it was no fun at all. They have different themes for these, or I could just press that. There's a camera button. They had different themes for this to where you can change it. They had different colors, but this one fit this phone the best just because of the color. I think it was like a raspberry or something color, not entirely sure, but still holds a charge after all these years. So definitely LG makes really good phones. At least they did, because this is one of my favorites. Just the fact of the nostalgicity, if that's even a word, and the overall thinness. We all know what kind of phone this is. This is the LG Razr. This isn't the V3. The V3 is a little bit smaller. This is a bigger one, but cats are messing around again, I hear. But yeah, definitely really cool design, especially for the time when these actually came out. Everyone wanted them. Used to have the cool light up keypad with the rubber silicone lines. This one, of course, still searching for service, but actual time, holds time still. Everything works just like it would have, but unfortunately, there is no service that could ever be sent to here, so I could never use this phone again if I wanted to. But phones were much simpler back then. They were a lot better as far as being able what you can do. I mean, the only thing that you can't really do now is, well, on these phones is browse like internet, like we all know today, download pictures, save files, email people. Well, I think you can email, but yeah, that's, no, just message, never mind. But still, it was cool. I mean, for the time, we all thought these were like the best things in the world, the best phones in the world. They couldn't get much better than this, but here we are with the smartphone. I'm recording with the smartphone, iPhone 13 Pro Max, in case any of you are wondering what I use to film. Been a very good phone, but yeah, I do love, like, I mean, this plastic, this, again, another eBay find, but, you know, I was able to get it for a really good deal. I think I got it for $30 maybe, and I mean, it's like in pristine condition, so considering what these go for on eBay, pretty good. And then here it displays the time, and your camera's up there. And when I first got it, the battery wasn't holding a charge, but when I actually got a Motorola charger for it, it was charging correctly. So definitely cool, definitely nostalgic. Here I do have the iPhone 2G. The only disadvantage is it's in decent shape considering. It's not in bad shape at all, but I'm not entirely sure how to jailbreak it, because when I tried resetting it, Apple doesn't sign the software anymore. Very difficult to restore to original. So right now it's basically just a dead phone that I can't really interact with or use, but kind of, because it was already jailbroken to begin with when I got it, so I was trying to reset it and landed up messing it up, so no longer can use that. This phone is a dead phone too. The charging port up here does not work, but this is the one I had bought a few years ago, and the back, this is an original cover from our old ones, but that I had found, because we had this phone, well, when it came out, 2009. So this is the LG Chocolate Touch. This is the one I bought later. It still works. I don't even know. I tried putting a better battery in there that was charged. It still doesn't work. I got it to turn on once, but that was it. And again, this was even more advanced than these other phones. If anyone doesn't remember, LG Chocolates were kind of geared towards music. So that's why they have like all these music animations. But I like this one because they do different things. Definitely one that we used. I have music on here too. Everything's touchscreen. You can actually use an FM radio that still works. So just you have to hook it up with some headphones. And this is a normal size jack. So That was a big advantage. But, you know, I have songs on here, and you could play songs off of this phone. Of course, I just have a bunch of old nostalgic. I have a bunch of old nostalgic songs on here from back then, so you know, why not? Fits the era. Um, but yeah, it even sounds good too listening to headphones. So not bad. It has I think it has a front-facing camera. I'm not sure. This is they all work the same. They all do the same functions. Do picture, take picture. Yeah, there is no front-facing camera. That's a shame. So we all have to flip our phones back and take a picture. There's not even a flash on here. That's the disadvantage right there. I don't think there's a flash. That's how cameras look. You know, you have a phone. You have text message, favorites, contacts, and then here a shortcut menu, visual voicemail to see what your, you know, if you have Verizon, I don't know if other carriers do this, but I'm sure they do, where you can see what, instead of playing the voicemail, it'll tell you what the voicemail is. But it even has a clock widget. Of course, none of that will work because it says searching for service. That black bar would again be down here, just where you can see the time. Oh yeah, and then if you have a lock screen on there, the timer used to show up here, and then you just slide up to unlock. But yep, definitely a cool phone for its time. The NV2, again, not much to say about it other than the battery sucks. I'm surprised it still holds the charge. None of these phones have been charged in months. I gave them a little bit of juice a few weeks ago, but this one, keypad doesn't have like any special colors. It just lights up. I don't know if you can see, white. But yeah, they basically do all the same things. This one just doesn't have has a little screen, doesn't have a full-size screen. Basically, model before this one. This is the NV3, which was a lot better, a much bigger screen. Of course, the color was a lot better. Pretty nice phone, considering. It's in decent shape. The front could be a little better, but interior-wise, like brand new. Pretty good shape. And a little bit different design. You know, the speakers are different. The colors, of course, are different. Like here, the keypad's the same, white, a little bit brighter. They all have the same kind of themes to match the phone. But yeah, definitely a cool phone that, again, I don't really want to go through the whole thing as it is. This video will be long enough. But you can get Pac-Man and stuff. You used to get games with these phones. And then you have a little screen up here, which to unlock. And you can control your phone this way too for smaller tasks. And we have one more, but I'll save the best for last. This is another LG phone. This one's like brand new. It still has the plastic on it. Like brand new. This is from, I think this is more from the late 2000s. I would say maybe 2009 as well. This is a really good phone just because of the design. It doesn't have an antenna anymore like these old ones. Has a battery. Well, still has a battery. It takes an SD card if you wanted to put one. Camera, basically all the same. Has a good display considering it shows a lot better in person, but you know, definitely cool little animations that they do, and you can get, some phones came with games, some of them didn't, and they're mostly like free trials and stuff. I don't want to play any of the ringtones. I don't think I'd get copyright tagged, but still, I'm sure there's a video on there where you can look them up. And if you're interested in any of these phones, you can look up LG phones, and I'm sure you can find them. I do like how it shows the time on the back. This one's showing the time. It's not the right time. Wait, no, it's 11:45. That's not the right time. Let's see if I close it. So yeah, it says searching for service. Up here, these light up too, and you can play music or whatever up here too, if you're playing off your phone. But yeah, definitely a nice little phone. And we all know the cameras suck on these things, but this wasn't ever a good phone, but it's a HTC Incredible 2. I used to have a red one that was for the release for Black Friday of 2010 or with the Thanksgiving. It used to all be red, and this is like a rubber like type of silicone feeling back. This phone, again, I just got off eBay. I wasn't really caring too much about the condition, just because I wanted to get a phone, a working phone like this that, you know, didn't have any problems. Because I went through 3 of those red phones. We had one replaced, and then the next one, they both went out. The touchscreen wasn't working good on one of them. The other one just completely died. I got another one. That one didn't last for very long, so I figured I'll try a black one. And so far, it's lasted. I haven't used it for anything, but you can't even download apps on here anymore. Before the Play Store, it says market. But I've tried turning on location and everything, but this is the best I can set it up. Definitely a cool phone. Kind of, I mean, I remember using this phone. You can, again, plug in headphones and it will work, but I remember using this phone a lot back in the day, and it was pretty cool for its time. It does a different animations, but let's see. Hey Siri, weather for Albuquerque.
It's currently clear and 54 degrees. Expect partly cloudy skies starting tonight. Temperatures are heading down from 55 to 37 degrees tonight.
Hey Siri, forecast for Thursday.
Looks like snow on Thursday. Daytime temperatures will hover around 41 degrees, with overnight lows around 29.
Hey Siri, high temperature.
I'm here.
Hey Siri, high temperature in Phoenix.
The high temperature in Phoenix, Arizona is 64 degrees.
I guess it's still pretty accurate. I guess the weather thing is the only thing that works on here. They do different animations. If I click here and press demo, they do different animations, and then the whole screen will animate. Like if I was to unlock my phone, the whole screen would have a shower over it. Windy. Has a little wiper, that's cool. Fog. Cold. Hot. Thunderstorms. And that's it. I'll show you how it looks. You have a little sun and then the clouds. See, they used to do really cool animations with these phones, and you know, I like the little flip down clock. That's cool. They don't really do anything like that anymore. Calculator. These two down here, these little buttons are reflective, and they turn different ways. I know they're supposed to turn all different ways. For whatever reason, they don't turn this way. I'll show you. If I go into the internet, they flip, but they don't flip this way for whatever reason. When they're supposed to. I know they're supposed to, but oh well. Like if I go try looking up, you know, Verizon. I'm hooked up to my Wi-Fi, by the way, so it remembers my Wi-Fi. See, it won't let me browse anything. I don't even know if I can get images. Let's see if I just do Verizon. Let's see what comes up with images. It says I'm in Tucson. I'm not in Tucson. If I try and click that, it shows that, and I can get a Verizon logo. I could save that image too if I wanted. Starting download full size image. Let's see if it goes to my gallery. Downloads, yep. There's our logo, new Verizon logo. But yeah, it still takes pictures. You can still download pictures, I guess, to a point. I can't get any apps on here, unfortunately. When I try to sign in with my Google account, this is back in the old days when you used to have to punch in your information here. If you have a Google account, if you don't already, then create one, or just sign in. I've tried it, can't get it to work, so oh well. Try to play music off of here too, like download some music. Can't do that. Even through a SD card, I can't do that because it won't accept my SD card. At least the one I put, maybe it's too big for it. But yeah, this is it. They still were offering Vcast for this phone back in the day. You had a YouTube app, stocks. Used to have the apps for Blockbuster. That's the throwback right there. It used to have a built-in flashlight too, so you can turn it off and on. You can make it brighter or turn it off. You had the FM radio, and it says you need to put in a headset to work as an antenna, so that's why it won't work, which makes sense. But yeah, we have this, and then we have like the weather, the featured apps, gallery, music, internet, Google search, downloaded, and Verizon. And they all like change color at the bottom here, those little tabs, so I thought that's cool. But yeah, this was a 3G phone. And then of course let's see, and then it says download complete, clear. You can clear your notifications, or you can access the quick settings like that for Wi-Fi, hotspot, mobile network, on or off. Could turn on Bluetooth, turn off Bluetooth. That's really it for this phone. You did get a lot of wallpapers. Used to get live wallpapers, and you can flip through them. These would all do different things like tuners, location. Like this would be smoke, and it would do like an animated background. And you could apply Nexus. I thought that was always a cool one. Has little lines, grass. The grass would move around. This was a cool one. I really liked this one. Because you could tap it anywhere. You know, see? And it looked like if it was actually real water. So this is one of my favorite ones. But yeah, anyway, that will do it for this video. If you guys like what you saw, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Really means a lot, and it helps a lot. So if you guys made it this far, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.